What's up? What's up, y'all? What's up with it, man? We're gonna get into it in just a second. What's up with you, True Viking Queen? I see you in the building. Stephen Green, um, Ted Cox, BMK, man. See you in the building. We're gonna cook on this in just a second. Bear with me. All right, all right, all right. Polo Sports Talking Entertainment here again with another one. Hit the like button, sub to the channel if you're not a member, and be sure to hit them notifications too to get all of my content and all of my videos. Now, by now, I'm pretty sure y'all have heard the news about AD, coming out basically and stating that he hasn't touched a basketball since April. And before I get this video started, man, let me give a shout out to several people that are already done cooked on this, man. First and foremost, Ticket TV, Pro Basketball Updates. He was the first one to really bring this to the surface. If you haven't subbed to Ticket TV or Pro Basketball Updates, definitely go sub to his channel. He is a general of the basketball, Lions Den basketball community, for those of y'all that don't know. Uh, and doesn't get credit for everybody trying to be the carbon copy of what he's doing. He was the innovator of what you see a lot of these YouTube channels doing. And overall, my nigga, you know what I'm saying, a good, decent brother, man, hard worker. So definitely go sub to his channel. Also, I want to give a shout out uh, to Carcino for Life, because he also touched on it too. Definitely go sub to Carcino for Life too as well. Uh, Pretty much a conglomerate edit on his channel, talks about everything. And also LB as well. He talked about this. If you're not sub to LB, it's the political and sports channel uh, of LB. He is a correspondent of the LDBC community to Ticket, and one of the pillars in the LDBC community. And also, he a beast when it comes to that the political sector of things. So definitely go check his channel out. Now, having said all of that, let me go ahead and get right to it. Now, this is the prime reason why this motherfucker should not be in the top 75. What's up with it, Jason Murphy? I see you in the building. This is the prime reason why, what's up with it, Scrub? I see you in the building. Big Who. Now, this is the prime reason why this motherfucker should not be in the top 75, okay? Listen, as a talent, when he touches the surface of the NBA, and when he's playing and when he's healthy, 100% healthy, AD is on it. Don't get me wrong. He's a talented individual, but what separates him from some of the other, bigs over time, or you see guys that are in the top 75 that, rightfully so should be in there, then you say to yourself, you're scratching your head. You're like, well, why is he in there? And there's a couple of other guys in there you question too, like Dame and like James Harden, regardless of what you want to do and you want to try to argue me on that. Okay, we could go down the list and we could do a comparison and contrast to the rest of the list, and as well as bring some other people in there who deserve to be in there. Now, having said all of that, AD's got to go. Not with that mentality. Look, KG has came out and basically stated that him working with Rasheed Wallace would better him, but AD's got to want to do it. If more importantly, man, AD has to get healthy. Let's just start with that. I mean, you got to stay on the goddamn floor. I mean, that's first and foremost. When I look at the countless of guys that have been injured, okay, and have been able to work themselves back and get right back on it. Hey, he don't have any excuses. Now look, he's a walking injury. I mean, you're talking about 60 plus injuries over his career, and I think the second highest miss highest game percentage. I think next to Kawhi Leonard. You know, A- AD has no reason really. If you felt this way, or if well, not felt this way, but if you haven't touched a basketball, you shouldn't be saying shit. And you need to be worried about what's going on right now. And because you're about to be hit with a reality check. For those of y'all that think that Darvin Ham is coming in here and he's going to be singing the same old song, nah, he's starting to make his presence felt. Bringing in Rasheed Wallace. I know some of y'all look at the technical fouls. I know some of y'all look at the erratic and craziness of Rasheed Wallace. But why do you think KG vouched for him? KG went at Rasheed Wallace for so many years. They're both champions, and he knows championship pedigree. Rasheed Wallace has been in winning situations. He's been around winning coaches. Him and Darvin Ham, they've won together. So if AD thinks that he's just gonna come in and Rasheed Wallace is gonna have that type of bullshit, absolutely not. You know, this is the type of shit that they need to address early. And you're sitting there, you're saying that you haven't touched a basketball since April, right? Now, BMK, you said that Kobe is your goat, right? And he's the greatest of all time and everything like that. The one thing that I know about Kobe personally, is the fact that when 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 Kobe's favorite time was the off season. He loved after the game. He was a workout warrior, okay? Whether he was hurt or not. And so when you're talking about, playing, you're putting on that Lakers uniform, you're representing Kobe. You're representing Worthy. You're representing Magic. You're representing Shaquille O'Neal. You're representing Wilt Chamberlain. You're representing champions that have graced that floor. And I just find it so disrespectful for you to even say something like that. Now I know people are going to come out and they're going to be like, "Well, he's been hurt," and give the guy a break and everything. Well, pretty much everybody has been hurt. Shit, there's people playing with injuries right now, but that's no excuse. You shouldn't have said anything. Listen, everybody's going to try to come at me saying, "Oh yeah, well, this is supposed to be the time for players to heal and relax and all this other stuff." Not AD, not AD, absolutely not. Clay Thompson, for all the hell that y'all give him. Oh well, Clay is done. Clay's not the same anymore. Clay needs to retire and he needs to do this and he needs to do that. This motherfucker's in the finals. For all the hell that y'all give Westbrook. Oh well, Westbrook should come off the bench. It's all his fault and everything like that. Did you know that Russell Westbrook had been playing with a fucked up hip? Did you know that? But nah, he kept it quiet and kept on playing and took all the criticism that y'all gave him. not only on YouTube and not only with some guys within the LGBT community, but also uh, in mainstream media, making a mockery of him and everything like that. But guess what? He's not making any excuses. Every time you turn around, he's falling like glass and shit like that. We need to come on with the bullshit. See, one of the reasons why they uh, want a guy like a Dwight Howard in the NBA 75 is the fact that Dwight Howard was able to do more. AD never he led his team statistically, but he never got his team over the hump by himself. That's a fact. Phenomenal. He's a phenomenal talent, but he did not go anywhere, and he didn't go anywhere until they got Boogie Cousins, and still couldn't get it done. And I think they had Rondo that year too. But all the shit that they give a guy like uh, Dwight Howard, right? You know, Dwight Howard actually had a more successful prime than AD. Now he may have not been as more skilled as AD or whatever, but he was more successful in his regards. I mean, you know, if you want to count the ring that AD got or whatever, then you could give that a notch above Howard or whatnot. But in terms of what Howard was doing, he wasn't on Howard's level in terms of his durability first and foremost, and then on top of that, uh, he never he didn't get as far as Howard, playing by himself. You got to think he had to go to LA in order for him to go to the to go to the championship. Now, even though I will give AD this, he was he was playing like the MVP. He could have got that MVP award when he was in the bubble. But that's neither here nor there. Okay? Listen, man. We're talking about when we're talking about Dwight Howard, we're talking about a 3-time NBA Defensive Player of the Year. Okay? Remember that. 3 times in a row. 3 times in a row. Made it to the final. Made it to the final. 5 NBA All Defensive selections. 3 of the 5 years was first team. Okay, you're talking about 8 All NBA selections, 8-time NBA All Star. Then of course, to put the icing on the cake, yeah, he was beyond his prime and all that, but he made it to the finals, and then he was able to win it though, finally. So when we talk about a guy like AD doesn't make yeah shouldn't have never been in the NBA 75. What's up with it, Chief Price? See you in the building. You said he's just a guy in the grand scheme of things. I'm not going to go that far, Scrub, but at the same token, uh, his attitude, is not showing is not showing a part. Now, for all the hell that they give Draymond Green, saying that Draymond Green, he's erratic, he's crazy, and all this other stuff, one thing I'll give Draymond Green is he had a back injury, and he didn't make any excuses, and he came back, and guess what? Now he's playing. Now I know some people were saying that he probably faked the injury or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave that up to your discretion. But he also, he was playing with a fucked up heel at one time too, from what I know about Draymond Green. So we gotta lay all these out on the table. The reason why I bring stuff like that up is because you got a guy, he'll come back, and then guess what? You can't rely on him. And more importantly now, I know Chief Price is a Lakers fan, and some of my Lakers fan in here. This is not what you want to hear. If I'm looking at this shit right here, I'm like, absolutely not. You're we haven't even you're already talking about you haven't touched the ball. Man, listen, motherfuckers was sweating in that motherfucker. A lot of people ask me, well, why do you have Steph Curry on MJ's level? You know why? Because after this, Steph Curry, I guarantee you, he's not gonna. Yeah, he'll do his fair share of partying, probably go to a wedding or two. You know what I'm saying? Probably, go, play with his kids and all this other stuff. But he's in the gym. He's in the gym. He beating that motherfucking court up. That's a problem with it. A lot of y'all motherfuckers now. Y'all sit up there and y'all focus on this person. Oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna hop on this person and see what they doing. Nah, man, I'm focused on my motherfucking self, man. That's what you need to be focused on. That's the problem with AD. He worried about going out to eat, which ain't nothing wrong with it. But I mean, damn, are you going to get back in the fucking lab? That's where you need to be. You need to be in the lab. Man, that ain't no fucking excuse, Lou. That is not no fucking excuse. Man, everybody got married. Man, Jordan was married. Kobe was married. You know what I'm saying? LeBron is married. Steph Curry is married. I don't want to hear none of that. Love and marriage, love and marriage go together like a horse of. Come on, man. Man, get on with. And Al Bundy wasn't no lazy motherfucker. Yeah, but Al Bundy. You see the thing about Al Bundy? Guess what? Al Bundy was on the couch, but guess what? Every time Kelly needed some money or something like that, guess what? He was there. You know what I'm saying? Every time Peggy was sitting there and needed some goddamn money, guess what? He was there. Guess what? He was working at a shoe store. Guess what? That motherfucker showed up to work. He would drink his beer and everything like that, but he gonna show up to work. And I know it's comical and shit like that, but I mean it's a real thing. It's a lot of truth to those shows that you watch if you really look at them and shit. Yeah, it's all right to roll up a couple of and smoke and laugh and shit like that. But it's a lot of truth to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers are still, like I look at motherfuckers, man. Look at some of these white folks, right? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to compare us or nothing like that, but them motherfuckers that was on Cheers, right? That show Cheers. A lot of them motherfuckers that would come in, they was coming from work. Okay, and I know y'all saying, well, what this got to do with AD? It got a lot to do with AD. This motherfucker don't have that type of mentality. LeBron was at a camp one time and he said, man, no matter how hard you party, no matter how hard, you could go out, you could go do this, you could go do that and all this other stuff. But he said, get your ass in the gym. There's a lot of people that smoke weed on the daily. There's a lot of guys that drink on the daily. There's a lot of guys that's hurt like a motherfucker. Kobe was hurt like a motherfucker. You don't think Kobe broke his goddamn ankle. Jordan broke his goddamn ankle. Sean Livingston fucking got up and walked from a fucking injury that can't nobody even probably stand up on. Kevin Ware wanted to play basketball again, and his bone was sticking out his leg. Goddamn Paul George or whatever, man, can't look at that injury to this day. Andrew Bogut, man, fucking dislocated his motherfucking arm. Gordon Hayward, man, I don't want to hear these motherfucking excuses. Nigga, you got 60 plus injuries. Nigga, it's like this. Do Lakerland a favor. I'm not a Laker Nation or nothing, but I admire Laker Nation because they feel the way that we feel. We still competitive, even though they blowing us out of water in terms of championship. But check this out. Nigga, do that fan base a favor, AD. Either just get your ass out on the floor and work your ass off, something like Kobe used to do when the lights was on, whether the lights were on or whether the lights was off, that motherfucker was still in the Staples Center or even in the in the forum, still working his ass off when nobody was there doing drills and shit like that. that really nobody should really hear from your ass in the off season really at all. Oh, hey, look what I'm doing. I don't listen. I'm not going to show you what I'm doing. I ain't going to tell you what the fuck I'm doing. What's up with it, Robert Bruce? I see you in the building. Yeah, he made. You said so what, Little Rider? AD can be lazy if he. Well, see, well, no, but you know what though, Stephen Green. See, that's cap right there. What you saying? You said so what? See, that's the problem with. See, that's the problem. What you mean? So what, dude? Do you know? Do you know that you know what the meeting and the CBA is about, man? He's part of the problem. He's a major part of the problem. Guys like him, guys like Zion, that's fucking up the lead, dude. If you people pay they hard-earned money to come and see you play. You know, people talk about they want to shorten the season. Why do you think Grant Hill don't want to shorten the season and stuff like that? Because he's like, hell nah. If I came back from a ankle injury that damn near caused me almost to not be on this earth again, and I still was able to come back and still be able to reach Hall of Fame status or whatever and still finish off my career, there shouldn't be no goddamn excuses. Yeah, content. Man, I'm not content with shit. You know why? Because there's gonna be another young, hungry motherfucker that's be coming to take your spot. They're gonna be looking at that type of shit. You know, man. Listen, Darvin Ham is about to come in. Listen, I know everybody like, oh well, he's not a Phil Jackson, or you know, he's not a Larry Brown, or he's not a Pat Riley, or he's not a he's not a he's not a Bobby Knight or a Krzyzewski or none of that. No. So look at Ima Udoka. Look at Willie Green. You ain't seen them bouncing from team to team. Look at Taylor Jenkins. We gotta stop it with all these excuses of making excuses for AD. I pretty much have washed my hand. Look, motherfucker, it's either your ass show up and play or just get out of LA. Yeah, yeah, you're right about that. They do what the hell that they want to do. But you know what? Uh, we gotta do. Hey, listen. I put to you like this, y'all. Hey, and Lou knows where I'm coming from on this, and True Viking do too, and probably T Price. Everybody up in here probably do. I'm a buy less merch. I'm gonna buy less tickets, and I'm gonna buy more guns, and I'm gonna buy more land. How about that? Because the shit that we playing, listen, and I know y'all like, well, where you going with this? Think about it. They talk about all this damn gun control and all this other stuff. The only reason they doing that shit, you know what I'm saying, is to prevent us from doing that shit. But they want us to buy shit to keep us sleep. They want us to pay attention to motherfuckers that ain't even gonna play. They want us to pay attention to motherfuckers that ain't even gonna put the work in. No, I want to pay attention to the nigga that they want to try to sweep up under the rug because he made a goddamn mistake, you know, in Colorado or some bullshit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like God rest his soul, like Kobe or whatever. But he's still putting the amount of work. He ain't gonna shortchange you, no matter what age he is, no matter how many bones is broke, uh, no matter how tired he is, no matter you know how much the wife is stressing him, no matter how much the kids were stressing him. None of that stuff. He still never shortchanged your ass. That's what people want to see. But fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna spend my dollars, you know, watching these motherfuckers that ain't gonna get out there and play. You think motherfuckers they want to see Zion go sit down and just see him in warm up? Oh hell no. We want to see that motherfucker in the game. We want to see your ass East Bay Funk in the game. Well, no, I'm gonna go ahead and sit down. Well, shit, nigga, get the fuck up out of here. But we worried about. Oh yeah, we got to go buy tickets. People spending money on ticket. Nah, you can go get you. Listen, if you ain't got nothing on your record, man, go and get you a gun. You know what I'm saying? And look at the society that we in there. Look, I I know people like, well, Polo, you're advocating gun violence. No, I ain't advocating gun violence. I'm advocating protection. You know what happened in 1967? Some of y'all do. The what they do, they change the laws because the Black Panther Party proved they asses wrong. But what I'm saying is, my point is that okay, if they want to sit up here and they want to try to hustle us, nah, you're not finna hustle me. I'm spending my hard earned money to go watch a good game. And if you know the game and you truly know the game and you played it and everything to where you could be like, you could critique motherfuckers or something like that and just say, hey, look, you could have did this right. Whereas you don't even want to watch it no more because you sitting there, you spend your money, you spend your hard earned money, and guess what? It go down the drain. No, he don't. Nobody gets no passes. You don't get no passes at all. Not if you dunking in warm ups. If you dunking in warm ups, that tells me that you could play. But you know what? That makes you even look even more. That makes you even look even more bad. You know why? Because your team got that far without your ass. So yeah, AD, he full of shit coming out there saying that stuff, and you full of shit if you feel sorry for him. You're a veteran. You've been in this league for quite some time. It's time for you to step it up. What are you talking about? I don't know what these players are going through. I know. What are you talking about? I know exactly what these players are going through. Shit, they human beings just like me. When I was playing, I was a human damn being. You still got to deal with life. I had to stop playing because of my grandmother. I wasn't gonna shortchange the team and be like, you know what, I got this going on, I got this going on. No, it was either take care of home or go out there and let my family suffer. Shit, family come first. Now, if it's something like that, if it's a Derek Fisher situation where he had to be there for his daughter, and his kids and everything, I know y'all gonna call him long stroke and all that other stuff, but that was nevertheless, that was still a situation. Yes, I know what he go through, and you go through that shit day to day life. So, Steven, you could come with all these different excuses that you want to, man. I'm not buying it, homie. Okay, what you need to do is you need to tell them motherfuckers to pull their panties up. That's what I would tell them, and that's what any nigga from the previous era would tell them. But see, that's the problem. Look, Steph Curry got way, way, way more heart than AD ever will. He wish he had the amount of heart that Steph Curry had. But y'all think he light bright. Y'all think he weak. Y'all think he can't hold up. Y'all think, oh, he ain't got no Finals MVP. He ain't on Jordan's level. That motherfucker is on Jordan's level. Cause what is he doing after the game? He working on his handles. He's working on his shot. Nigga injured. Nigga done had a ton of ankle injuries. Done had this hurting, that hurting. Done had to deal with all types of drama with his mom and with his dad and shit like that. He ain't up in there. Oh well, I haven't shot a ball since April 15th. Stephen Green, get the fuck out of here. I'm talking about that too. Injuries too. I just mentioned Kobe. He tied up his goddamn finger. Isaiah Thomas was still playing on a broke ankle. Come on, man. Oh well, you don't know what these guys go through. Well, you go over there and you go, my big baby, those motherfuckers, Stephen Green. We don't do that shit over here. It's no excuses. You got fucking Robert Williams III coming out there after a meniscus tear, after surgery. You know, yeah. Everybody like they want to coddle motherfuckers, man, and stuff like that. But listen, that's why they're on the couch, okay? That's why they're on the couch, and they're not there because it's the mentality. But Darvin Ham, I believe that he's going to change that. I believe that he's going to change that. I really believe that he's going to change that. I really believe that he's going to um he's going to bring and see that he was the one standing up for Westbrook. It takes a strong mind. See, it's weak-minded motherfuckers that jump on the train. It's the strong-minded motherfuckers that choose to go left and choose to do their own thing. And Darvin Ham, he shocked everybody when all the media and all this other stuff was saying stuff about Westbrook. Guess what? He said he still has a lot left in the tank. That's called leadership. I I'm not gonna argue with wait what, man. This motherfucker don't even pay attention to basketball. He over there paying attention to hockey and shit like that. Yeah, you can't take his ass seriously. This motherfucker he over there watching hockey and shit. Yeah, that nigga, you might that motherfucker over there watching hockey and shit, man. Like you know what I'm saying? My daughter probably know more about the game than your ass do. Talk about a hill, nigga. What you need to be paying? You need to be paying the X Games or some shit. That nigga be watching X Games and shit. Goddamn, goddamn celebrity golf and shit, nigga. Like be watching watching shit that don't got nothing to do with the goddamn Lakers and shit or any other NBA teams. What's that one basketball show where they jump on the I think it was Powerball or something like that. That's probably the only basketball he watching shit. Nigga. Oh man. You see, Brooklyn lost. Brooklyn got swept, man. That nigga went through a life. He went through a midlife crisis and shit. Brooklyn got swept. He said, "Nah, fuck that, man. I ain't watching basketball no more." He said, "I'm gonna find me another sport." Oh man. But anyway, man, I was just fucking with you. Wait, what, man? But you were begging for that shit, man. Okay. Well, all right. Well, all right. Well, hey, hey Steven, man. That was back in your heyday, man. You retired now, nigga. You sound like Wesley Snipes on goddamn White Men Can't Jump and shit. Michael Jordan said I could play semi-pro. I said no. Yeah, American Gladiators. Nitro. God rest his soul. I think he died or something like that. Yeah, I fuck with American Gladiators though. American Gladiators went hard. Hell yeah, shit. Other than that, man, Polo Sports Talking Entertainment. Make sure y'all like the video, share it, subscribe, hit the notification. Till then, man, I'll get at y'all later.